Wolves, dogs, and humans. Dogs are without a doubt the oldest of all human-inhabited species, and their breeding is based on a mutually beneficial relationship with a human. It is generally believed that wolf breeding began 10,000 to 20,000 years ago. However, the latest exciting article from the International Panel of Geneticists has pushed this date back by 10 factors. A team led by Dr. Robert Wayne at the University of California, Los Angeles, found that the wolf was the only ancestor of all dog breeds. They did this by analyzing the genetic history of DNA from 140 domestic dogs representing 162 wolves and 67 breeds worldwide. Research proves for the first time that dogs are descended only from wolves and do not share DNA with coyotes or foxes. Our connection with dogs now seems to go back at least 100,000 years, which means that this partnership may have played a key role in the evolution of human hunting methods that were developed 70,000 to 90,000 years ago. It may have affected the brain development of both organisms. Australian veterinarian David Paxton says that during that first contact, people did not raise wolves as much as wolves and domestic humans. Wolves may have begun to live by removing debris from the edge of human settlements and eating food and waste. Some learned to live in mutual aid with humans and gradually became dogs. At the extremely least, they would have guarded human settlements and would have alerted by raising sound at anything approaching. Wolves that became dogs have had tremendous success in evolution. They are seen all over the world where they live, hundreds of millions of them. Descendants of wolves are now rarely distributed, mostly in endangered populations. In exchange for friendship and food, the dog's early ancestors helped in tracking humans, hunting, protecting, and other different activities. Finally, humans started to select and raise these animals for specific qualities. The physical properties varied and separate species started to form. As humans roamed throughout Asia and Europe, they took their dogs with them, utilized them for extra work, and further bred them for preferred traits that would help them perform specific tasks better. Colin Groves, Doctor of Archaeology and Anthropology at the Australian National University. According to Colin, early humans relied on dogs' hearing, smell, and sight, letting particular areas of the human brain shrink in size compared to other areas. Dogs worked as human alarm systems, trackers and hunting aids, waste removal facilities, hot water bottles, and baby guards and playmates. Humans gave food and safety to dogs. This cohesive connection has been long-lasting for over 100,000 years and has strengthened into mutual nurturing, Dr. Groves expressed. According to him, humans raise dogs, and dogs raise humans. Dr. Groves reiterated in 1914 that humans have some of the same physical attributes as domestic animals, most notably a reduced brain size. Horse brain size was reduced by 16% after breeding, while the size of the pig brain was reduced by 34%. Estimated brain size reduction in domestic dogs differs from 30% to 10% in the final decade. Archaeologists have found enough fossil evidence to establish that human brain capacity in Europe and Africa has declined by at least 10% since at least 10,000 years ago. Dr. Groves feels this reduction may have been due to the intensification of the relationship between humans and dogs. Close contact between the two species allowed to reduce certain human brain functions such as smell and hearing.